Hi, this is Mary Ellen McAuliffe, and I wanted to show you how I'm sewing Island Batik Cherry Berry Applecore die-cut pieces that I cut on my Accuquilt GO cutter together without virtually any pins. First I'm going to show you how to just sew the two pieces together. These are parts of the collection of Cherry Berry from Island Batik. I'm working on my vintage 1591 Singer straight sewing machine. I have an edge guide with a 1/4 of an inch from the needle. I like the single needle and the smaller needle, a smaller presser foot when I'm using this one. And this Singer 1591 cabinet is one that I actually refinished, so I happen to love it. I think it's beautiful. It's a trapezoid cabinet. As you can tell, the front isn't straight. It actually comes off on an angle and it closes that way. It's cut, you can see the seam here, it's cut on an angle. It's not parallel with the edge of the sewing machine. So it's a lot of fun to use. Anyway, here are my two pieces. I have this set up so that I'm going to be able to flip right sides together. So I'm going to flip this over. Let me put the camera down on the tripod so you can see what I'm doing without me shaking all over the place. So I have my two pieces ready to line up here. It looks weird, but that's the piece, that's where I need to sew that seam. So I'm going to start there, put it under the foot next to the guide. So just 2 or 3 little quick stitches to help hold it. Then, as I guide the curve with my right hand with the bottom piece, I'm going to move the top piece so that it's staying just 1/4 of an inch right along with the edge. My notches are matching up. Keep going, slow, slow, slow. If you would put pins in, you'd be stopping this often to take the pins out anyway, because, you know, you really shouldn't be sewing over the pins. Most machines don't like that. Okay, see here where it's not really as close to the edge as I was hoping it would be. I'm just going to use my stiletto and pull that down into place where I want it to be. Stretch it a little bit and then continue on sewing. You'll see that I have, that's the leader piece from before. You'll see I have a nice curved seam there. And on the other pieces that I've sewn before, once it gets pressed, it's going to be nice and smooth. So I didn't need all of the pins. I wanted to show you I'm also going to start off on sewing a long row together. And I do have one pin in this just to start it, because I'll do the entire row, both shapes of the curve, concave and convex if you want to get technical, along the way. Okay? What I did do was I put the part that I've already sewn on top so I can see which way the seams are going, and I can adjust it as I go. Okay, so that's on top. I want to make sure my seams are going to nest and that I'll be able to spin the seams later if I choose to do so, which I think I might, because I think it lays better, but I haven't pressed anything yet. We'll see when we get there. Okay, so again, I'm starting off this corner, making sure that that corner lines up. I'm going to hold that down, use the stiletto to help get it into the machine. Take just a few stitches, and I'm actually going to remove this pin because as I go along, it's going to be easier without it. Okay, so this seam I want to go up towards the curve. So this seam will have to come down. Finger press that. Finger press this. Match the two seams together so they're nicely butted. Okay, this one I'm going to need to pick up the stiletto and make sure that I pull this out a little bit. That'll be better. Okay, just get over where that seam hump is. Stop. Adjust the bottom layer and the top layer. I didn't have to break the seam. I'm just going to continue on, going slowly, adjusting my curved pieces as I go, matching that center notch. This seam is going to come this way, so I finger press that, which means this seam is going to go that way. Finger press that, butt them together, make sure they're nice and smooth, hold it with my finger. If you notice, I'm tugging with my hand underneath to help pull this curve to line this up better. And ready for the third section. If you notice that I'm adjusting the pieces as I go, there's no pins involved, I'm just going slow. Okay, so this one is going to go up. This one means coming down. Put them together. Using my fingers to help them ease smoothly into the machine. Okay, I'm going to stop there for now because I want to show you how easy this is. Okay, the piece that I sewed first was this was the first one that I showed you. Just the two pieces together. Nice smooth round seam. No bubbles or issues on the back side. That'll press smoothly when I need it to press. Okay? The next part is this green piece was sewn to the aqua first. See that there? This is the wrong side where the seam joined. Go the right side for that match. No pins. I think that's pretty good. Very happy with that one. The second one looks just as good. Perfect match. No pins. Just my fingers. Those are my hints. Don't go crazy with the pins. You don't need to put 15 pins in this small section. If you want to pin one spot where the notches match up, go right ahead. If you want to start off with a pin to get it into the machine, go right ahead. But after that, just use your hands. You can stretch the fabric a little bit, but try not to pull it too much. Go slow. What I like about this vintage machine is that it does have the knee control. So I just have to move my leg a little bit for the machine to start up and to sew. And believe me, that sound is also so soothing. I just love the sound of this machine. See, I'm matching up where the seam nests again. I'm going to stick my hand underneath and pull that curved section down a little bit more so that it lines up better. Checking to make sure the top is smooth. It's really difficult to do this on camera. It's so much easier when it's just me being able to control the fabrics and not work around the camera sitting on a tripod on my desk, but it still works. Okay, this one I'm checking the seam. It's going to go up, which means this one's going to go down. Finger press it. Put those seams together. And go. I'm also checking with my finger as it goes through to make sure what's going under the foot is smooth. Not bad at all. Thank you for watching.